All right, we are live.
Yep, we're live. Man, eventful day so far.
Has been very.
All right, so we're live. Back at it. It's been a couple months since we did one of these, but happy New Year, guys.
Yeah. Happy New Year. So, Lorraine, let's talk about these round robins we got coming up. We got the 76s coming up in March,
Yeah.
and then April we're running up to Kentucky to do the state line collision, and then back here in May at Okies for the women's round robin,
Mm-hmm.
and then out to Arizona for the 220 class. Uh, Back to do Tennessee State in August. And then October, Battle on the Ridge 3, at Okies. And then we got that big national coming up in December. So, you know,
Yeah. So we'll definitely get into that. I know there's a lot of
oh,
people that's asked me questions about it, asked me details on it, like the team competition, and you know y'all been seeing us put out these state teams, and I'll dive into more on that, to explain a little bit and maybe give y'all a better understanding on it. Because a lot of people are confused on how we picked who and who picked what teams. And, you know, it really was kind of a cluster at first, you know, so many people to keep up with. I didn't expect to fill it so quick. So, it's not going to be perfect year one, but I feel like we got a decent representation from each state. But no, we can go ahead and start at um, the 76 round robin. I think first things first, we haven't been on since we changed locations. Um, so unfortunately, our original location, Ridge Runners, they actually sold and closed down. And so we do want to say thank you to Ridge Runners. They were home to us for what, 3 years now.
yeah.
Um,
This would have been our
we
third
held the
year there.
98 round robin there. We held Tennessee States there, Tri States. We had some good matches there, man. I remember first time we had it there. Landon pulled Easton. It was like the battle for the number one team. That place was
Mm,
packed. Hunter Knopf pulled Kevin Palco. Baumgartner pulled Palco. Um, who else? Robbie pulled Quinlan.
yes.
Artem pulled Quinlan. It was a good show. We put on a good show, but I feel like it's improved over time. But
It
yeah,
has. And it's only going to get better. So, I mean, you know, you can't.
well, to the point, really want to thank Ridge Runners. We had a lot of good memories there. Um, dude, the 98 run robin there was freaking incredible, man. I had such a blast. It was such a good time. The
Yeah,
environment was great.
missed a lot of that when I had to go pick up
Yeah.
Louise, but that was sort of awesome on its own. I got to pick up Louise from the airport. That was cool. We made it back there at the end of it. We didn't get to get in there for the interview, but you know, Louise is he's a good guy. You know, come in and
What's
pulled his
up,
ass out.
Tim?
So
Mr. Tim Talman says, what's up? Arm Sports Entertainment. We'll be talking to you soon, Tim. We'll get some detail. Well, maybe we'll get you on here and we can drop all them details that we talked about. Um,
that would be awesome.
we'll figure that out at some point. But Ryan Bellinger says, what's up? How y'all are killing it. Appreciate it, Ryan. Appreciate it. Ryan's in our 220 round robin, and he's in our nationals.
Hmm.
But no, back to what we were saying. Ridge Runners closed down, so we announced that we do have a new location. We announced this months ago, so people seeing this might think that this is breaking news. It's not. We've already let everybody know. Okies Bar and Grill, is that what, or Okies Sports Bar?
Okie
Sports
Sports
Grill,
Bar and
right?
Grill,
Yeah.
Sports
Okay.
Bar and Grill. Yeah.
It's
Which is
man.
it's 3 miles away from the other venue.
Yeah.
Actually closer to the hotel, the host hotel, which is Holiday Inn and Suites in Oak
Yeah.
Ridge. That's going to be the host hotel for the 76s. For the ladies, um, it's going to be the host hotel for a lot of our events that are going to be going on in East Tennessee this year.
What's up,
Um,
Nicholas?
so,
Yeah, man. I think, as much fun as I had at Ridge Runners, and I love that place. It was a nice little setup. We knew it was a little. We were outgrowing it, and uh, I don't know. Maybe this is just the universe showing us, hey, it's time to move on. It's time to grow. So again, Okies is, man. Go check out my boy Chris. I think he could share it after this. Um, it's a video of the venue. It's an incredible venue. There's 100
yes.
TVs all around the place. Um,
Hmm.
you can see the stage from every point of the building. We've had tournaments there before a long time ago, and
Yeah, we had,
yeah, man,
I think it was Tri State and Tennessee State. We held there back in 2017.
yeah. So yeah, it's a good venue, and it'll do good for us. So that is the new venue for the one set. Well, from here on out, we need to deal with them. They will be our venue going forward. But so 176s, man, it's coming up quick. Um, if y'all didn't know, we did do the bracket reveal. Um, it's on the YouTube channel. Y'all can go check it out. We did it randomly. We seeded everybody, and everybody knows their matchups in what round, and it's going to be incredible. We got some elite guys. I think Sam and Zach Lee, they pulled. Sam Harris and Zach Lee pulled this weekend. So that's a little preview of what we might see in the round robin. Both those guys are in there. I think Zach won it. I saw videos of it, so looks
Did
like
did Zach
Zach might
did
have.
Zach did Zach beat him 3-0, or did he,
It was in
two
the
and
tournament.
one?
I think he beat him two matches. He was actually supposed to be on tonight, or not tonight. It's middle of the day, but we couldn't get technical difficulties. We'll get him on here at some point. Um, but anyways, yeah, those are two elite guys, and a lot of people thought Sam was the favorite. So with Zach winning that, and Zach being, um, the newer guy in the list, right? So he replaced the guy that dropped out. You know, I think that changes a lot. So Ryan asked, "Are we coming to Charleston to pull that East-West qualifier?" Ryan, I think I have something going on this coming weekend, buddy. I talked to Adam. We really wanted to come down there, but it's been so crazy up here in Tennessee. The whole freaking state shut down because the snow. You know, we're not used to the snow, so when it snows 2 inches, the state shuts down. Well, let alone it snowed a foot here, and
Right.
yeah, my
And we
driveway's
got
still
ice.
ice.
Got
It's
ice on
I've been
top
out
of
of work
that.
for a week. Kids been out of school for 2 weeks. It's crazy. So I don't think we're gonna get to come down there, Ryan. But we hope y'all have a killer turnout. Everyone should go support it. Y'all are
Yes.
doing big things down there too. But yeah. So let's run down the schedule. So Friday, March 29th. That will be our little preview type deal. We'll have everybody in. Weigh-ins will start at 2 p.m. So if you're arm
Now,
wrestling the tournament,
don't we have super match cards that are going to be pulled off on that night as well?
yes, we do have a super match card, and some pretty good ones. We have some guys from Ohio coming down, pulling some guys from North Carolina. We have a guy from Joe Cagle's pulling Damien. So there is a good little super match card.
Now, Joe
But
Cagle, he's from
Arkansas.
Arkansas, correct? Yeah.
Yep. So yeah, weigh-ins will start at 2 p.m. that day. So if you're pulling the tournament, come down a day early, man. Hang out because weigh-ins will start at 2 p.m. and that'll roll in to our super match card. Our super match card will start somewhere around 6 o'clock. And then after the super match card, we'll roll into the press conference, and that's where we'll
Hmm.
have all the 76 guys there for a little question, and we'll go live and stuff. So that'll be fun. I always enjoy doing those. I enjoy doing it with the 54s. I really enjoyed doing it for the 98s. It was fun to hear everyone's perspective. But
Correct.
so after that, we'll be at the venue Saturday, um, March 30th. The round robins will start at 10 a.m. We have to start it early, because if you guys don't know, this is the first time we're doing both hands. Um, we're kind of branching out. Round robins take a while, about 3 hours. So, us doing two hands, it's going to take up a good portion of the day. So, what we're going to do is weigh ins will start at 10 a.m. Saturday. You can come in and weigh in until about 3 o'clock. 3 o'clock's when the weigh ins are going to cut off. So, the round robins will go until about 3:30, 4 o'clock. We
Mm-hmm.
hope to start the tournament at 4 o'clock Eastern. So, if you're coming to arm wrestle in the tournament, you don't have to get there early. We would hope you would get there early. You want to come see the show because the round robin is going to be very exciting. But if you
Yes.
if you can't, we get it. Show up around 2, 3, 4 o'clock. That's what time we'll start. So, and we will be running 3 tables. We're gonna run 3 tables so we can get that tournament over with. It should be a big tournament. It always is. We usually have about 200 people. So, yeah, gonna be
Well,
fun, man. I'm getting excited for it.
yeah, I'm very excited. I can't wait to see the 76 round robin. I know the 98 was just it was insane. The 54s was nuts. Um, that was held down there at Brew and Q uh, bar down there in Chattanooga, and that place was packed from the front door to the back door. It was just crazy. I enjoyed every
Yeah,
bit of it, and I can't wait for every one of these daggone round robins. I can't wait to get back around to the left-handed 54s, left-handed 98s. Um, we're still working on the 242s and the supers. Um, hopefully, they see that it's worth entering. After this round robin here and the other two that we've already done.
yeah.
Hoping they step up and they're ready to pull.
I think they will. Especially considering the nationals that we got, and we'll go ahead. We'll dive into that in a minute. But we just yesterday finalized the women. We have all 24 spots spoken for. They're locked in. They're the baddest women in the country. Um, even Canada. I think Canada has a couple that are coming.
Hmm.
Um, so yeah, the women are locked in. The 220s, down with my boy Tim Talmadge at Arizona State Armed Sports Entertainment. We got one spot left. We're purposely holding it open, just to try to get the best guy. There's been a lot of people hit me up and ask, uh, and I'm not purposely ignoring. We're just kind of taking our time with it. That's going to be June 1st, so we got a little bit of time to book that last spot. But it is all coming quick. It is all coming quick. So yeah, we're holding that spot open. We've already got 11 locked in, and they're the baddest dudes. So if you think that you're a worthy 220, dude, come to our tournament in March. Everyone will be there. Win that 220 class. Get our eyes on you. We'll see what we can do. Kind of where I'm at with it. But it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a fun year. So I guess we'll go ahead and talk about nationals. We got other tournaments coming up. We got the tournament in Kentucky, April 20th. Please, if you're in the area, if you're a Kentucky guy, Ohio, Indiana, Illinois, Tennessee,
Virginia,
Virginia,
West
West Virginia,
Virginia.
anywhere in that area, come to that tournament. We're partnering with Steve Pettis. Everybody knows Steve. He's the mastermind behind Michigan State's. Michigan State's one of the best tournaments in the country. He's
Hmm.
partnering with us, and we're going to do a state line collision right on the state line of Tennessee, Kentucky. And we're not doing a round robin that day, so it should be a fun tournament. Come out and pull that one. If you're a Tennessee guy,
Yeah,
go up there and show the Kentucky guys that Tennessee runs it.
that's
And
right.
if you're a Kentucky
You know,
guy, come out and do the same.
that's it. That's going to be held in Corbin, Kentucky, there at the Ice House. Now it's a big venue, plenty of room for everyone. Plenty of food and drinks, some good food and some good drinks there as well. So you know, guys, don't pass up an opportunity to come out and show show us what you got, because
Yeah.
all that's going to do is open the doors for you later on in these round robins, in these nationals, being invited.
Yeah.
So come out and show what you got.
And then, Tennessee State, that's in August. It's always a good tournament. That'll be our tournament that we do a cash payout for every class. So it's usually a decent cash payout too. So come out and support that one. Then we got, Battle on the Ridge in October. We'll drop more details on that later. But
Mm.
so the elephant in the room, because we haven't did a episode since we dropped the news that we are doing a national championship. And I know, that might get some pushback on some. I've seen comments, mostly 99% supportive. And I won't even
Mm.
say any is non-supportive. The only pushback we've had is like, oh, another national championship. Okay, I'm gonna lay it out to you for you like this. I get it. There should be one national championship, right? Um, with that being said, there's not. There's already two or three, and it's
I
not
think
that
there's
we're trying
6
to.
that are held throughout the year.
We're not trying to take it over. We're not trying to deter someone from going to those nationals. Those nationals have their place. They will qualify you for worlds, and that's a big thing. It's a really big thing. Um, and they're long running. It's very prestigious to go win a national title. I have 2 national titles. I still think they're hanging on my wall, and I still love them. You know what I'm saying? My point is, for the longest, nationals hasn't meant anything. It's just a label. You go uh, out of the top 20 guys, you might see 3 of them there, right? You, you may see more in other classes. I'm not saying, but I'm saying it has not really got the best together. It just hasn't, and I don't know why that is. But the term national championship it's diminished a lot over the years. Me being in the sport as long as I remember when nationals, you showed up and you seen everybody. You seen everybody in the elevator. Oh, okay, well everybody's here. So winning this nationals means something. I don't know if it's money, but when money got involved or big leagues got involved, nationals really didn't mean anything. So outside of qualifying you for worlds, which is a big thing. So
It's a
where
very
we
big thing.
differentiate is big payouts, huge payouts. We're paying out over $28,000, right? That's first things first. I don't know this for certain, but I think we'll be the only nationals to pay out that much, right? If anything at all. Um,
I don't know of any nationals that pay out
well,
anything.
I will say there is a nationals. If you win your class, they'll give you a stipend, I believe, to help you get to go to worlds if you want to go. But as far as just a straight up cash prize, I don't think that there is. But so another route we took is the difference between ours and theirs is everyone knows who's coming, right? Predetermined. I already have 384 spots locked in. 384. That's 32 in each class, left and right, already locked in. We just dropped this news a month ago, 1 month
Mhm.
ago, for a tournament 1 year away, and we've already got everybody locked in. So you
And
know,
people have already started paying as well. So I mean,
and people's already
it's
started
crazy.
sending in their entry money. So everybody will be locked completely by June 1st. Entry fee collected, prize money in hand, boom, that's it. So the big thing is, sure, I can go fill a class with 32 people today, but will they be worthy? The big thing is we've got worthy guys, and we've got guys that I didn't know that we would even be able to obtain. Um, first things first, we haven't released the supers, but y'all probably seen the little preview right there. Jerry Cataret. Jerry Cataret will be in the building. Corey West will be in the building. Don Underwood will be in the building. That's just in the supers, right? I mean, Chance Shaw. I mean, uh,
Yeah, speaking of
the list
chance, I
goes
can
on and
see him
on.
right there on the video right there.
Right.
Right behind your head.
That's just in the supers. Then you look at like the 242s, and you got Jonathan Brett, and you got Dave Shea, and you got Rex Forbes, and you got Pablo, and you got, dude, no disrespect to any other tournaments, but the amount of talent in each class, I don't think it compares. And I'm not saying that to be any type of way, but we take pride in what we're doing. And I don't want people to look at this as, well, it's another nationals. It is, and I understand, but ours is a little bit different. It's an invitational. Not just anybody can show up, right? Everything's predetermined as far as who's coming. The brackets will be predetermined. Entry already collected. There won't be a point in time in November where you're thinking, man, I want to go to that, but I don't know who's going to be in it. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
No, you'll know. The list is there. Everyone knows who's going to be in each class. So that's the difference, man. It was an idea that we've had for a long time. We didn't know how it would be received. It seems like it's been pretty received very well.
Yeah, it was received with open arms. I mean, everybody just, everybody enjoyed seeing,
You know,
and
you
hearing that we're going to be doing the
you look at the
nationals.
54s. You got Roman, Hunter, Cody Woods. Well, Hunter's in the 76s now, but Roman Gromov, Cody Wood. I mean, Dylan Burns, Dalton Bumgarner. Then 76, you got Hunter. You got my mind's going blank right now. There's so many people I got to keep up with. 98's Robbie, Craig, Jason Merlot, Artem. Like the talent's there, and I haven't seen that at the Nationals in a long time. So that's what I wanted to achieve. It's not something that I wanted to take from anybody, or I wanted to, well, we're going to do this. No, I'm not trying to copy or anything, not trying to water down anything. I just truly want to get the best people together and watch them compete. Right. Um,
Mm-hmm.
I think that's what we did with this round robin, and it's great. The round robin is the tip top, right? That's the top of the iceberg. The top 12 guys. With the Nationals, it allows us to go a little bit deeper in a different format, right? In a double elimination format, traditional bracket style. So we can get more people in. And what we're going to do is obviously the payouts $1,200 for first place, $600 for second. Sorry, I'm reading the text. Okay, that's from work. But and the winner, if you win first place in your class, you'll get a guaranteed spot in the round robin the next time we come to that class. So that's something a lot of people want, Nicholas said, taking pride in what you're doing is why it keeps growing. I feel like a lot of pullers have been dying for a real nationals full of nothing but top talent. Yeah, man, that's what we're trying to achieve, Maybe one day we can put together a team to send to Worlds, I don't know. I don't know what it takes to do that. I'm just a little guy down here. I don't have the connections, and I'm not trying to steal anything away, but if the best is at one spot, you know what I'm saying? Like,
It
imagine
makes you
winning
get
that.
a chance.
You're really going to feel like you won a national championship if you win that bracket. Like, the amount of talent, 32 people, it's going to be incredible, man. It's going to be incredible. But outside of that, there's been a lot of questions on the team. Okay, so here, we haven't really released anything on this yet, but what me and Chris had decided. So we're giving away $28,000 in prize money. If you break it down class by class and do your math, all the payouts is not $28,000. So what we did is what was, I think it was like $26,800 or something like that.
I think
The
so.
rest, what we're going to do is we're going to take $1,000 and we're going to put it up for the team competition. It's nothing like you really have to work to do. You're just representing your state, right? I know there's individual teams in each state. I'm trying to avoid that right now. Maybe in the future, sure. But right now, you're representing your state. When you go to Worlds, you represent your country, right? Well, when you come to our nationals, you're going to represent your state. So you may see Tennessee has 28 guys on Team Tennessee. That doesn't necessarily give us an advantage.
No.
The way we're doing it is if you have 4 guys in one class, right? You only get credit for the highest finisher, right? You only get credit for the highest finisher. So if you got one guy in that class versus another state that has 5 guys in that class, if your guy places ahead of all them other guys, it's minute. It doesn't matter. You get more credit than we get. You see what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, whoever has the most accumulated points will get $1,000 bonus. And I know that ain't much for a team. You split it however you want to split it. Take yourself to dinner, pay for Airbnb or a hotel room, whatever you want to do. But
Mm-hmm.
it's something, and it's a beginning. And maybe we can build on that if we can get sponsors or something that would want to be involved in it. Um, that's just the beginning. Hopefully, we can build something on that in the future. But that's where we're at. I've had a lot of questions on how it was determined. We sent out invites. I never expected 32 spots to get filled in every class in 1 month. So we sent out a lot of invites, right? There was a lot of guys that didn't get back to us. Their spots got filled. It's kind of just the way it is. I got an alternate list a mile long, right? So, but that's pretty much the gist of that. Represent your state, man. Come here, wear your state pride on your sleeve, and try to take a national championship back for your state. It's really what it's about. But national's going to be incredible, man. You know, it's been well received. It really has.
Yeah, I
Lots of
agree.
time.
I didn't think, whenever we dropped it, like you said, I didn't see that it filling up that quick. And, in all honesty, it's crazy to see this much support from all the pullers and, people. We are still looking for sponsors, to help out with this national. But,
Yes.
you know, so the thing is, Laray's working his ass off on all these guys. I don't see how he keeps up with everybody like he does. Thank God I just deal with the money and work my ass off just to make sure these tournaments happen. Um, but Laray is literally the backbone of beast mode, and I couldn't do it without him. But you know, um, I couldn't do it without all these pullers either, and I appreciate every one of
Yeah.
you guys. It means a lot
Yeah.
that you guys are.
Ultimately, we wouldn't be nothing if they didn't agree to be a part of it.
Oh,
So
telling you.
definitely want to thank them for sure.
Oh,
We've said it a million times. We're Pullers League. We would look out for the pullers. We'll go home. How many times do we go home with nothing at the end of the day? Oh,
just
just
about
about every time.
every
Just about
tournament.
every time. But that's
Yeah,
okay because we love it and we want to see the sport grow and we want to build something because we know we'll be repaid later. Like that'll come down the line. We're really trying to build something special. Um, it's hard. It's hard to compete with with the idea of leagues like East West, um, WAL. You know,
hmm
not to take anything away from them, but they're funded pretty good. And I'm not saying that to be any type of way because Ingen does a lot, bro. Ingen's the man, bro. He is, and what he's
right.
doing for arm wrestling with East to West is incredible. It is. To be, you guys see it with the production. Imagine I know what we do when we run one camera or we run this, and this, and I have to keep up with 12 guys. I couldn't imagine having to deal with that type of production. That's incredible. But with that being said, we're self-funded. Uh, we have very few sponsors, and the few sponsors we have, I'll go ahead and shout him out right now. Bob Brown.
Mr. Bob, yes,
He's he's the he's another backbone. Without Bob, we couldn't be doing what we're doing. He supported us a lot. He sponsored us a lot.
he has supported us
But
from day one whenever we started all this stuff.
but outside of
I
that,
wouldn't
man,
have
like Chris is working every day. He's paying with his own personal money. It's hard, bro. It is, and it's a very thankless job. Um, but we go home with smiles on our face at the end of the day, and that's
That's
all
it.
we're doing right now.
I'm just glad that our pullers are happy, and everybody goes home happy. That's what I'm about with it. You know. Um.
But I want us to be looked at, in the same realm of the best leagues. Because I feel
Oh,
like y'all have not seen the best yet. we've been a thing. Our first round robin was May 2023. It wasn't even a year ago. Here we are, January 2024, and we've already got 7 tournaments scheduled for 2024, including a national championship that's already 384 people booked. Round robins out the yin yang, the best of the best. You
Yeah,
know,
you
it's
got a
only going to
hundred.
get better.
If you look, while we're on live, I'll move out of the way here a little bit, but I mean, that's 192 people right there squished into there. That means a lot to us. It's crazy that they've supported us the way that they have, and like I said, we couldn't do it without the pullers, and we do appreciate you guys and respect you guys for stepping up and taking a chance with beast mode. We appreciate you guys.
For sure, man. For sure. There you go.
There's our beast mode logo. Now I've got a different shirt on today. This is Dragon Den Entertainment, I think it is, or Dragon Den Arm Wrestling. I can't really look at the shirt and I can't see it on the. I can see it, but I can't read it because I'm old and I'm blind. So, um, but it's a Dragon Den Arm Wrestling or Entertainment.
That's
So,
Cody Woods Club
mhm.
down in Georgia. But yeah, another thing, man, shout out the city of Oak Ridge because they have really got behind us. We haven't really, my boy Chris right here, he's been in business meetings over the last month, several days out of the week. We locked down Holiday Inn Express. They're going to be our host hotel from here on out. Um, they had connections to the city. We ended up having meetings with the city. Now the city's supporting us, and when the city supports you, that opens doors that you can't imagine. So we are growing, guys. We're growing. Another thing to think about is 2025. It's never too early. And I put out a post a couple weeks ago looking for 2025. Uh, yes, we're out of Tennessee, but yes, we are looking to go nationwide. We're already taking the 220s to Arizona. Uh, we're looking at trying to take nationals somewhere else next year in 2025. It'll be in Oak Ridge in December, but next December 2025, we're open. Maybe
Yeah.
Florida, maybe North Carolina, maybe Texas, maybe California. Who knows? Maybe New York. If you're interested, hit us up. We can talk business, and we'd love to get it out there.
Hmm.
It's not as hard as you think to get out there. We can make it happen.
Yeah, we ain't but about 23 hours from California. We're about 12 to 14 hours from New York. Um, North Carolina, 5 or 6. Uh, Arizona's probably, I don't know, 17, 18 hours. So if you guys want us in your state, just let us know. We'll pick the ones that are really wanting to, push it and put it there in their state for nationals next year.
Yeah. Yeah, man. So exciting things going on, man. Exciting things going on. We're gonna try to get some guests on here. We're gonna get back fired up, doing some. Try to do an episode every week at least. We kind of took a little bit of time off for the holidays. Things
Hmm.
settled down, and because we know 2024 is gonna be wild, so we're gonna be full blast all year. So just needed a little time off. But hey, it wasn't too much time off because we booked 384 people in that time off. So, but we're gonna get some guests on. So if you'd like to come on, hey, hit us up. We'll
Yeah,
we'll,
that
we'll
would
have
be
you.
great.
Love to get on here and talk arm wrestling with anybody. Um, it doesn't matter who.
And it
Doesn't
doesn't
matter
have to
what
be
sport.
about our. It doesn't even have to be about our tournaments. We can talk about somebody else's tournaments.
Yeah,
Other promoters. If you're a promoter and you want to get on here and boast your tournaments, stuff like
come on.
that,
We
please
support
do.
all promoters, all of them. I'll never be the one to say, nah, you don't want to go to that. No, no. Go to their tournament. Like, I know where I started. There used to be tournaments down here in my hometown in a little Mexican restaurant where we'd have 20 people. And now we've expanded this thing. I mean, there was a meme made back in 2015, 2016. It was just a funny meme talking about Tennessee arm wrestling. And now fast forward, here we are, trying to put on the biggest best, So
Yes.
it ain't just us. There's a lot of people that go behind the scenes with it.
Hmm.
So, but it's gonna be
Speaking of
fun, man.
memes,
What is it?
I said, speaking of memes,
Speaking
my poor old right elbow, it
your
sort of likes to
elbows.
fall off the table. Yeah,
So
you
are we
know,
going to are we gonna go to Alabama State?
I would really like to. Um, I think we should. Glenn always throws a hellacious tournament down there. Anywhere from 250 to 300 plus. It's always a good time down in Alabama. I'd like to go. In all honesty, I'd really like to go to the one in North Carolina, but I know that we've got some stuff that's
Gotcha.
going on that we have to take care of. But you know, yeah, I would love to hit every tournament possible this year, other than even our, especially our own. But I'd like to hit more tournaments than just ours.
No, you don't say. We ain't going to our own tournament.
I don't know. I may not.
I
I
don't
may not.
know. You didn't make an appearance last time. You were
Uh,
at the airport.
no, I was at the airport picking up Louise. Louise, I don't know if you're watching, but buddy, I can't wait to see you again. It was great having you in for the 98s. And now, granted, I'll have somebody else pick you up from the airport because I don't want to miss the excitement for the stuff. But
No, we'll have him here before the excitement happens. We're gonna make sure of that. If you're in the 76 round robin, I'm gonna give you a fair warning. Get your travel in early because you do not want to be the man standing at the airport with a delayed flight and you're trying to make weight. Let's just leave it at that.
correct.
You can go and talk to Mr. Eduardo Tiete and Luis Alicon, and you can get their experience. It's not fun. You're going to want to fly in a little bit early. Like, make sure you're here at a decent time. Make sure your flights are getting here at a decent time.
Hmm. Yeah, you don't want to be stuck without getting to go to the press conference and stuff like that, and getting to hang out with all the other pullers and really just enjoying the day. Uh, it was
Dude,
fun. All the way up until I had to leave, I had a blast, and then I had a blast whenever I got back, and then Lord have mercy, did I have a blast the night of the 98 round robin at the end, boy. Phew. It
me
took me a
too.
couple of days to recoup. I'm telling you, I had a
Me
blast.
too. Me too. Listen, Friday night that was some of the most incredible times, bro. I'm serious. Like if you just really enjoy hanging out, okay, you go to a tournament on a Saturday, you arm wrestle, your thought process is, hey, I'm gonna hang out go after pool, whatever, do this, and this. That rarely happens, right? Because by the time the tournament's over, you're like, it's getting dark. I'm gonna head on out. If you really enjoy just hanging out with everybody and hanging out with the elite guys, come Friday night, man, because we got a super match card, so you could sit back, risk free, drink you some beers, eat you some wings, watch some sports. Well, in March, oh, what am I talking about? March 30th, that's going to be March Madness. There's going to be March Madness all over the TV, man. If you're a college
Hmm.
basketball fan, college basketball will be all over the TV. So come Friday night, watch some basketball, watch some sports, watch the super matches, kick back, watch the round robin press conference, hang out, buy your favorite puller a beer, buy your favorite promoters, your favorite promoters a beer or two or a shot or whatever. And dude, Fridays are incredible, man. And I'm gonna tell you
Now,
something. Go ahead.
something, Lorray, you go ahead and continue to talk. I've got something to reveal this afternoon. Um, it is for after the tournament in March, and we will try to have one of these at every one of our tournaments at the end of the tournament for King of the Table. I'll be right back, guys. Just talk to Lorray for a moment. I'll be right back. I can still hear everything. I'll just be back.
All right, all right. Well, I think I have an idea of what Chris is about to show you, but I'm not real for sure. So there's no telling what he's about to put on camera. But man, Friday nights are incredible. They really are. Um, just you get to kick back, stress free, and I'll be stressed a little bit because obviously I got to make sure everything runs perfect. But um, I'm gonna tell you here, talking about the women round robin. the 155 plus women, they will be pulling Friday night. You will want to be there in May on Friday night to watch Sarah Bachman pull with, I mean, the tip top ladies in the country. So all that'll be early, right? We'll be 2 o'clock weigh-ins, and then boom, the 155 plus lady round robin will kick off Friday night off the top. And then the 0 to 154 women will pull Saturday, but that's in May. We're talking about March right now. I'm sorry, I get ahead of myself a little bit. We got so much going on. I'm so excited for each tournament that I'll jump around, and I can start looking forward to the women in May. I can start looking forward to going out to Arizona with Tim Talmadge, in one of the biggest tournaments in the country. So, man, this year is going to be a blessing. It's going to be a blast. Can't wait to hang out with everybody.
Yeah, I can't
I
wait
don't
at
know where
all.
Chris is. Is he back?
I am back, but
All right. What you got for us, Chris?
well, like I said, I've got some stuff that we're going to be giving away for the end of the tournament as a king of the table style after pull.
Okay.
Now, granted, you know it's not much, but it's something. So we'll just reveal it real quick. Let's see if it's going to pick up in the.
It ain't gonna pick up.
Oh,
What
it
are you holding
sucks.
there, Chris? You could be
I am
holding anything,
holding.
buddy.
Well, I am holding a big 3 foot trophy. I don't know why it's not there. There's a piece of it. I can't get for some odd reason. It's not wanting to.
It's your green screen,
It's not.
buddy.
It's not wanting to. It's not wanting to show up. But I've got some. I got a big. I got a few of them donated by Ray Jenkins out of Sweetwater, Tennessee. He wanted to give back to the sport, and you know he got us some trophies, 3 foot trophies, um, and he sponsored them for a big after pull, and you know I,
At the table.
for some odd reason I can't get it to show,
It's your
but
it's your green screen.
well I
It's all
don't have
good
a
though.
green. But I don't know why it's not showing up. But guys, they are really nice trophies. Again, I do apologize. I can't
You'll take a
get it to
picture of
pop
it later
in.
and send it to me, and we'll
Yeah,
put it on
I'll
our page.
take a picture of it and put it on our page, and that way you can see it. We got a few of them. Like I said, Ray Jenkins, he's a legend in the sport, and one of the
Old
best that
Pops.
you'll ever once you'll one that you'll you know
You
he
either
is one
love
of
him
the
or hate him.
that's it. He's but he's big. He supports us big time. And I can't I can't thank him enough for giving us these trophies to give away for a king of the table style after pull at the end. Um, I think now it's just a king of the table. We'll either do right hand or left hand. We may do right hand this time and left handed another one. Just to give everybody a chance. So
Maybe we can do both.
possible. But at the end of the day, if you don't place or you don't get, you know, where you thought you might want to be, you can jump into this king of the table style
So
little after
anybody can
pull.
get in it, not just the winners.
No, not just the winners. I think it's I think if you you at least got to place third,
Yeah.
to jump in it. But first through third can jump in it, and maybe you didn't finish where you thought you needed to or where you wanted to be, and this way you get to take home a little extra something from Beast Mode and Ray Jenkins.
Yep. Well, that's good. That's a good deal. So yeah, man. I guess that's probably just about it, man. Again, we'll do these weekly. If you want to hop on, hit us up. We'd be glad to have you on. So it ain't just us on here talking all the time. Yeah, March is going to be here quick.
Yeah,
It's going
I'm
to be
really
here quick.
excited for March. I can't wait to see you know, especially with Zach's win yesterday and both of them being in the 76. It's going to be real interesting. You know, um, Hunter's done Hunter's done made his comments, you know, on several platforms. So,
Yeah, he did.
it's gonna be you know, it's gonna be crazy. I think Corey Miller's in this one too, isn't he?
Yeah, Corey's in it. So
Yeah, it's
Dusty
gonna be
Hyatt,
very exciting. Yes, Dusty's
Austin.
gonna
I
be
mean, it's
what Austin Tevis, right?
Austin Tevis, Cole Casper, uh, Josh Hanlon, Alexander Costes. He's from Canada, but y'all better know his name. Y'all better know his
Well,
name.
I hope they all show up with their game face on because it's gonna be a very exciting day in arm wrestling for the 76s and for these gentlemen and for North America. I mean, you can't, this is just it's crazy. You know, I uh, I love the sport. I enjoy getting everybody together and giving them a good show and it's what it's all about. It's about these pullers. They work their ass off day in and day out, to train for these tournaments. Now they're training for these round robins, and it's that's about all that's on anybody's mind right now is these round robins that are involved in it. They're training their ass off, and I appreciate that. You
Oh
know,
yeah,
and
and
that's the
come
reason it
pull
gives
if
so
you're not
much.
in the round robin, come pull the tournament because hey, that's how you can pay us back, and it's not monetarily. You pulling our tournament helps us being able to fund these round robins. So come pull it. You're gonna pull the best. The best always show up. I mean, it's just the 76 class as the round robin. So you got the tip top 54s, 98s, 220s, and I'm sure some of them might jump in the tournament, but who knows. But come pull it,
Correct.
man. That tournament's always stacked. We always have about 200 entries. So I'd like to keep that going. I take some pride in this tournament. Tri-State's been going on for 24 straight years. My dad started it when I was 6 years old. So I take some pride in it. I really want to stack that tournament up. So please come out, show your support, and yeah, we'll get after it. But I guess that about wraps it up for us. We'll try to tune in
Now,
next week.
now you said Tri-State's been going on for 24 years. How long has state been going on, by the way, all right?
Um,
That's 30 plus years, isn't it?
I want to say since like '89, maybe '90.
Yes,
So
it's
34 years.
hmm
So Tennessee State 34 years running. That's pretty solid.
that's that's real good.
Um, so yeah, but yeah, we always try to take pride in our tournaments, man. That's where it began, right?
hmm I
But all right,
remember.
guys, go ahead.
I was just saying, I hadn't been in the sport that long. I started in 2014, but man, I tell you what, I fell in love with this sport, and you know, I couldn't ask for a better sport to be involved in. You know, just it's one big family. It's a great sport to be in. You meet a lot of awesome people, a lot of awesome pullers. You know, and you make friendships that last a lifetime. I like I said, I can't do it without Larray, and I didn't speak of Robbie yet since we've been on here, but Robbie's a big part of our Beast Mode team here. Robbie
Oh yeah,
Russell, Ed Webb. You know, uh, you know that's my team there. Those are my dudes. And I
for
respect
sure.
them and love them to death, and they work their ass off in everything that they do. Robbie training and being the face of Beast Mode, Larray being the promoter that he is. I couldn't ask for a better partner on that. Ed showed a lot last year. He's been in it for what 3 4 years now, and he's come a long way. He's blew me out of the water for sure. Um, but the thing is this sport we couldn't do it without you pullers, and we appreciate everything that you guys do out here training day in and day out. traveling a lot. That's the reason we're trying
Oh
to give
yeah,
back as much as we
it
are.
it means a lot to see these posts where someone will share a national championship in December and say time to start training. I'm like, man, y'all are training a year out for our tournament, man. That means a lot, you know.
Mhm.
It means a lot. And these round robins, like they know that they're going to war, right? And it's not an easy date. You're gonna come in, you're gonna
No,
pull 11 of the baddest dudes in the continent, in the world, and like there is no easy matches, and they
no, and there's no
still.
freebies either. Now I'm wondering how many people are actually going to lay down, just to stay alive. That's
Well,
what
you
I would.
see,
I'm just
there was a
wondering.
lot of talk of that in the '98s, right? And
Hmm.
then you go back and look, was there really any laydowns? Maybe a
No,
couple.
no. I
Maybe a couple.
I seen maybe one or two to where they got in a bad position. They knew they wasn't going to come back from it, and
So
they
you
had to
can
just,
so you
you
can
know,
talk about laydowns and you can strategize ahead of time, but when the time comes, it's different. Your mind
correct.
clicks into combat mode and you're like, F it. It is what it is. I'm here to win and I'm not laying down.
Mhm.
So I don't think we'll see any. I think the lower you get, like you might see laydowns in the supers, right? You might see laydowns in the 242s, maybe the 220s. But when you get to these 76 and these 54 guys, and I know I'm a 54 guy, there's something different about us. Like we're just ruthless. We'll put it all out on the line. We don't care. We
Mhm.
just want to win. Anything to win. So I don't think you'll see very many laydowns. I think there's going to be a lot of damn fireworks. If I'm being real, I think
Oh,
98s was pretty respectful. 54s was pretty respectful, and I think the 76s will too. But I think there will be some poking of the bears that
I
might rub
really hope
people the
so.
wrong
I
way.
would like to see more shit talk between these
Yeah,
pullers. I'd love to
yeah,
see a lot of. Actually, I just like to see a lot of shit talking because I mean that just fires everybody up to get up there and just do their best. So
yes.
yeah,
So I hope
yeah.
that happens. You know,
And I really want to see
ultimately,
sportsmanship from you
yeah.
guys. A lot
Ultimately,
of
everybody
sportsmanship.
knows it ends when you get off the table. But when
Yeah.
you get on the table, bring everything, dude. Bring it all. Like, make it exciting. That's what we lack in this sport, man. There's really not to the non-arm wrestling audience. Is it exciting? Well, I know when I show my buddies at work, hey man, look at this dude, and he's on there talking shit. That's gonna catch some eyes. Now, there's a
Right.
way to do it respectfully. You don't want to cross the line to make it too WWE ish, but yeah, definitely. We want a little bit of talk. We want a little bit of fireworks. So I think we'll see that with the 76s.
Oh yeah.
I mean, you got Mr. Firework himself,
100 knots.
Hunter Knobs. He's gonna come in and stir that shit up.
He
And I'm
is.
gonna
He
tell you
is.
right now, Zach Lee, he don't back down. He'll tell you.
No,
He
he
don't
he
care.
talks he talks shit
He
with the
will
best
talk
of them, buddy.
shit,
Let me
and
tell
I
you,
love it. I love it. I love it.
Zach
Bring
is
it on. Dalton
Zach is
Duncan, you know good and well, Dalton Duncan, the first time he flops somebody's wrist back, he's gonna tell the whole crowd, give me that hand. And that's just what he's gonna do. I love it, man. I love it. I cannot wait. I'm so excited.
right. I've ran into Zach Lee a few times at a couple of other tournaments, but this last tournament that I was at up in uh up in Beaver, Ohio,
Hmm.
the boy is just a shit talking machine, and he's gonna get
I
on.
love it.
He's gonna get at you.
I love it. And I think I love it because I got to watch dad do that for so many years.
Hmm.
I promise you, not a lot of people may not know this. The new age pullers. They don't know Ray J from back in the day. But Ray J from back in the day, when he stepped in the building, everybody knew it. And everybody was like, well, shit, this going to be a day. Because dad would talk shit and he'd back it up. And
Hmm.
I miss that, man. I do. I miss seeing it. Me as a little kid, I got to stand behind that and see that. I got to see. I just have a lot of good memories, dude. A lot of crazy good memories. So when I see somebody get up there and let dudes know, hey, I'm the man, and there's nothing really you're
Hmm.
gonna do about it, dude. I
Right.
don't know. It takes me back, man. It takes me back.
Oh, I can see it. I can see it. You know,
Takes me
I can
back for
understand
sure.
it.
But it's going to be a blast, guys. So come out and see us. We'll see y'all next week. Again, if you want to come on, hit us up.
Hmm.
We'll stack this thing up. We'll have 6 people on. I don't care.
Oh
So,
yeah,
all
sounds
right,
like
guys, we're signing
a
off. Episode 18,
it's in
and
the
we'll
books.
do it. We'll do it. We'll do it next week. Peace, guys.
Yes, sir.